이 근처에 있다고? 나 못 봤는데. 아 여기 있구나. 큐볼.
Oh, jeez, this guy again.
Funny, I was gonna say the same thing.
이제 감옥 있어야
Shouldn't you
되는
be
거
in jail
아니야?
with the rest of kids, gang?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself and I
Sang like a canary.
prefer to think of it as exhibiting an admirable sense of
뭐
self-preservation.
그건 내 알 바 아니고. 자 무슨 짐을
What kind
날라주겠는데?
of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, robo that, dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
자 나중에
You be playing
트릭시랑
piano for
합의할
Trixie
거야?
later?
Nah.
Why not?
Cause little Miss Goody Two Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
트릭시한테
You
화가
seem
났나
kind of angry
보네.
about Trixie.
Angry. Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even kid doesn't know. Stuff that'd curl your socks.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just, well, it just cheeses me off, you know?
그럼 그 과거가
So what's
뭔데?
so, toe curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
기차를 훔친 적이
Last
있다.
year, I drove a train off a cliff.
Why'd you do that?
You know, now that I think about it, I'm not really sure. It's a long story.
All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
어?
Is that Trixie?
진짜로?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
얘 나쁜
I
놈이네. 아,
promise.
나쁜
I'll
착한
only use it
놈인가?
for the greater good.
왜 그런 걸 들고
와우.
다니는 거야?
Okay.
좋았어. 이는 왜
Hey,
그래?
what's with your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
왜 그래?
Seriously, man, what's going on with your
It's
teeth?
nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's
뭔가
wrong?
들킨 모양인데?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they turned my teeth
그냥 케이크
green?
먹었다 이거지.
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat me out the audio, okay? I really need this job.
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
좋아. 뭔가 이 상자도 역할을 할 수 있을
Hang
거야.
loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
됐다. 에드나. 자, 에드나한테 이 사진을 주자. 에드나?
You must.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here?
트릭시.
Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie?
Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I don't
Valley...
need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Audie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
캐나다
Not
사람이었어.
even an American.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You are firing me?
어쩔
I
수
don't
없잖아.
want to.
Here, take it back. Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
자, 트릭시한테 좀 불쌍한 일이지만 어쩔 수
Let's
없지.
talk.
이야, 저 눈빛 변하는 거 봐라. 자, 트릭시한테 에드나의 질투심을 유발시킬 물건을 줘라. 뭘까? 목말 케이크?
How about an algae cake?
One doesn't normally think of algae as a dessert item, but, what the hell? Well, it's got a very, unique flavor.
이가 이제 녹색이 됐어. 에미티의 장점 목록?
Nah,
아니야? 진짜로?
I don't think so.
일단은 다시 말 걸어보자.
Trixie?
I'll do it! I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out!
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But we
up.
gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlor Maid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
뭐 그렇게 하세요.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know.
Album?
Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
그래, 알았다. 에미티의 실험실로 가라. 자, 드로리안으로 가볼까?
Have you
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits.
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably.
그래.
Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
It worked.
뭐야?
Didn't it?
I'm afraid
톱니바퀴
not.
같은데?
In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Huh. Too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time ride wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer,
그게 뭔지 모르겠지만 어쨌든
what?
잘한 거겠지?
a diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
아무튼 알았어. 자, 당구볼한테 가보자. 제가 차가 있으니까. 큐볼한테 가자. 큐볼. 열심히 달려 임마. 트럭.
No keys. I'll have to find my wheels somewhere else.
당구알.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, good. He's back.
무슨
What
질문
kind of
가지고
stuff
있어?
have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know?
아까 물어봤던 거고. 키드랑 요즘
Have you heard from Kid lately?
We're not exactly on speaking terms these days, on account of our varying degrees of incarceration.
자, 아직도
You still
트랙시에 전화
cheesed off
있어?
at Trixie?
Yeah, but I'm more cheesed off at whoever got her fired.
Oh,
이 아저씨가 도움 줄 게 아닌가? 차를 어디서 구해야 될까?
if I'm gonna get to Emmett's,
자, 힌트. 학교 건물 앞편에 미래의 힐밸리 전시 모형을 살펴보세요. 힐밸리 전시. 여기? 아닌데? 어디 말하는
Back in
거지?
86, I could just skateboard from Doc's lab to the high school.
스케이트보드 같은 게 있나 본데. 어디 있지? 샤워기 헤드.
I wonder if that...
아, 여기 있나? 버튼 다이아몬드 모양 프리즘.
Nice rock.
그래.
But I can't reach it.
그래? 버튼을 누르면 되나?
The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Of course, our residents will want to venture into the future.
제가 꽉 눌러보자. 아, 말 맞네 이거. 좋았어.
Yes, indeed. An artificial resource. That you can find when you need to
다이아몬드 모양 프리즘.
Mr. Courthouse did look like that in 1981.
Giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
미래의 기차. 어?
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Corleone. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I'd better go see what's keeping him.
내가 대신
I'll go
갈게.
check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
걱정하지
No,
마.
you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but Carl Sagan?
칼
I'd like a
쉐이건?
word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
용의자일 뿐이잖아.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
무슨
I'll keep you
얘기했을까?
occupied till you get back.
자, 전철 스케이트보드를
Hang on, Emmett.
차로 있어?
Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
가자. 에미트 만나러 갑시다.
Emmett?
에밋? 뭔 키드가 또 있어?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
오케이.
No thanks are necessary.
짜지 마.
Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist.
시간이
Wait a
그밖에 안
minute.
남았단
6
말이야.
hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
또 뭔 짓을 하려는 거야? 에드나 눈에 에미트는 모범 시민이 아닌 것처럼 보이게 하라. 죽음.
I don't care by Trixie Trotter.
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing.
좋았어. 일단 틀어놓고.
Ah.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may
그다음에
not mean offense.
키드의 생각지.
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
This kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter,
응?
I don't care what people think.
태페
Weird.
공개군.
weird nothing. It's science.
좋아. 생각지도 뭉치.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment.
Isn't that cute?
아이고.
Oh, really?
또 위험한 생각하고 있다. 자, 아까 키드의 기묘하게 생긴 게.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey,
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
그 다음에
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
hey, is that?
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
그렇구만.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
To you, maybe, but to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
어떻게 나와? 게으름뱅이.
Layabout. Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
넌 어떤데? 일단 게으름뱅이로 나왔네. 자, 생각지도 프린터.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
그러니까.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
그래, 알았다. 스튜 냄비. 스튜.
Hey, Emmett, what's cooking?
That's an old Brown family recipe for Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
Rabbit stew. The trick is to add the
Oh,
cumin an
turkey
hour
stew.
after the carrots. Take a whiff.
웩.
Isn't that just about the best thing you've ever smelled in your life?
It's, powerful, yeah.
I've got it on a slow boil for later.
그다음에 MT의 생각지도.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
그 생각지도 테스트 스위치. 키드의 생각지도.
Tannen's mind map. If Emmett's map looked like this, I bet Edna wouldn't think he's such a model citizen.
테스트 스위치. 좋아. 계속 해야 되나? 슬라이스 넘기기.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
지금 테스트 중이라서 되는 거 아니야? 뭘 봐야 될까? 발전기.
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Why?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it
와우!
sends out an electric shock.
뜬금없이. 생각지도 뭉치.
Mind if I...
Go ahead.
그래. 진짜 됐어. 날라리.
Ah, that'd be Mr. Needleman's card. I'll just put this in the stack with the other hooligans.
이게 뭐 주워 갈 수 없나? 생각지도
According to
프린터.
Emmett, this thing print...
자, 힌트를 보자. 뭘 해야 되나? 에미트한테 그 물어보겠네. 에미트.
Hey, Emmett.
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
자, 이 모든
Can't believe you
걸
invented all this in 2
만들었다고?
months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles.
But
Don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this point.
프랑켄슈타인 보러
What do you say
가자.
we take a break for a couple of hours and go see a movie?
A couple of hours?
Actually, it may be more like 70 minutes.
I haven't got a couple of hours. I still got all these mind maps to sort, and the MAM's wiring is still giving me fits, and...
I get it, you're busy.
저...
You look busy.
Sure thing.
뭘 해야 될까? 축음기.
Oh.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
요 상태에서 이거 돌려야 되는 거
Sort
아니야?
of independent, I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I
스위치
don't care.
온!
I don't care.
지금 상태에서 축음기 돌려야 되나? 축음기.
아,
왜 똑같잖아.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't
Edna
care.
사진.
You see, I'm sort of
It's a picture of Edna. Since Emmett's got the hots for her, I guess she's supposed to provoke a positive response.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of
발전기.
me.
지금 발전기 충격 줘야 되는 거 아니야? 한 번 더? 어, 됐어. 부정적인 생각인데? 프린터.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps.
안 되나? 슬라이스 넘기기. 저 아저씨는 누구야?
Emmett's invention makes him out to be a model citizen, huh? Well, we'll just see
존
about that.
월커스 부스 사진.
I know that. That's John Wilkes Booth, the guy that shot Lincoln. So I guess he's supposed to be a negative figure.
어허. 지금 기분 좋은 거 같으니까 다시 슬라이스 넘기자. 파커 경관. 자, 이거는 부정적인 생각으로 만들어줘야겠지? 받아라! 100만 볼트! 좋았어. 한 번 더. 100만 볼트! 됐다. 슬라이스 넘기기. 그 다음에 이 아저씨는 아버지 아니야? 테너. 테너?
I don't know who that is, but he's clearly a tannin, so I guess he's a negative figure.
그렇구만. 그러면은 슬라이스 넘겨서 긍정적인 걸로. 누구세요? 천지문고에서
I remember that picture from Edna's apartment in 1986. It's a kid and a relative of Edna, so it's probably